Back in the day, I promised I would update you on something.
Okay.
We found something that made us greatly angry, right? So putting together a video, right? I always have to look up statistics, yes?
Yeah, you're stats boy.
I'm a stats boy, right? It's very important to cover statistics when you're talking about things like the economy, right? If you're talking about China's economy, you're going to know, is it good or is it doing bad?
Yeah.
What does an average person make?
Yes.
What are they saying that the average person is making, right?
Yeah.
So we uncovered this nasty little website
Yes.
called Time Doctor.
Remember when you go there, it doesn't even have a source?
No, well, I'll show you in a sec.
You know what this source is?
Source is that I made it the f*** up.
So the reason this matters is this website is inconsequential. I don't care.
But it's the first thing
But
when
it's
you
the first
search in
thing when you
Google.
search. So if you're doing a report, let's say I'm doing a report for school.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in a freshman college econ course, and they're like, "Can you put together a presentation on China's average salary?" Okay.
Yeah.
So I go on there and I go, "Well, Google will help me out,
Yeah.
right?" The featured snip, not the first result,
Yeah.
not just the first result. The featured snippet, by the way, which is Google's way of making something authentic.
Yes.
If Google makes a featured snippet, it means it's been checked, it's been verified, that kind of stuff. Like because enough people have used that as a source, right?
Yes.
That is the go-to thing. It says when you search on Google, the average salary in China, it says in China, the average monthly salary is 29,300 Chinese yuan, which is so
Stupid.
outlandish.
It is ridiculous.
It's
Not like even the top level ESL teachers and stuff, they get like 20 or something.
my wife, who worked in one of China's top companies in a high-level master's degree position in finance.
Yeah.
Right. Made 8,000 RMB per month.
And that's correct. Yeah. And that's high.
We spoke to college students in Chongqing a few months ago, right? Who talked to us because we know somebody that we used to know that lives there now.
Yeah.
They're in contact with other college students, and they asked them for us, right?
Yeah.
They are all making between 2,000 and 3,000 RMB per month as college graduates in major companies in one of the most wealthy cities in China.
The average salary of the people that I used to work for an English training company at some point, and I would go to software companies, IT companies, offices. Okay, it was like a business. It was the main clientele were businesses.
Yes.
And I would go in there and I'd teach their managers and the software engineers and stuff. The average person in Shenzhen, first tier city, was earning, I'd say, around 6,000 RMB a month. And that's like the average across the board.
In a rich ass city.
Yes, that is an office worker that's got all the benefits. That's doing like a proper job. We're talking 6,000 RMB a month. The manager or something, maybe 8,000 RMB a month. And then you get the people that are earning
8,000
3.5. Yeah, you know what I mean? So when you see the statistic, it's rubbish. And, we both worked in China, and there's a big disparity, and it's very unfair. But if you work as an English teacher, for instance, in the training centers, the Chinese staff get paid very little, and in comparison to the foreign staff. And the foreign staff usually get paid, I'd say the average salary back in the day anyway was about between 10 and 13,000 to 16,000 top per month. And that was like a foreigner's salary, and everyone was jealous and angry and mad about that because they were only earning like 3 to 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're talking top of the pops.
Yes.
Nobody I know in China ever earned 30,000 RMB a month.
So
No one.
wealthy.
Not even foreigners.
We didn't.
Yes.
Right. So here's the deal. That works out to be $4,214 per month. And in yearly salary, I know Americans do yearly salary. It's about 50 grand per year.
Yeah.
50,000. So the Google snippet.
Yes.
The thing when you're looking it up,
Yeah.
and by the way, not just for a school report, for anyone, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're writing an article.
Yeah.
This has been going out there on social media. What we found is that websites like this with very false information. This is wrong and false.
Very
Time
false.
Doctor. This is made up.
Even the Chinese government disagrees with this website.
We'll show you in a second. They're using this.
Yeah.
The state media in China will use this in their English posts and their shills, and this will go out there, and then people will actually use this as factual evidence because this is a Google snippet.
It's the top Google result.
Yes, and it's the Google
fake.
snippet. It's highlighted.
Yeah, it's fake.
So let's look at this real quick.
Yeah. You went to the Chinese government
I did, but I wanted to look at this.
Okay.
Google gives you transparency. It says about the source, Time Doctor.
Yes.
Time Doctor is a SaaS employee monitoring tool launched by the owners of Staff.com. It includes keystroke logging, screenshot, and internet usage tracking features. I don't know what the hell this is, but why is this the source for China's official
sounds
salary?
like malware.
What is this?
Yeah, what is this nonsense?
Anyway, moving on. I want to actually look at some real stats because Google and Time Doctor, what are you doing?
Yes.
This is inside one of these sites, okay? The average salary in China is 29,300 yuan, equivalent to $4,214, okay?
Yeah.
So so you think it's just an erroneous typo?
Yeah.
No, there's a graphic here.
Okay.
Look at this graphic.
So this is still the fake Time Doctor website,
Yes.
right?
Oh, it's one of two. There was two of them
Okay.
that were on the top.
Right.
It says 25% of employees earn, so 25% of Chinese people earn less than 19,400 RMB per month. Try 99%.
99%. Absolutely. What is this nonsense?
Almost everyone earns 131,000 Chinese yuan or less. Okay, that's per year. 75% of employees earn 40,000 CNY. So what are they doing?
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, that's per month for distribution, which is outlandish.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, moving on. Let's actually look at some real figures.
Okay, let's look at the real figures because I'm tired of this fake made-up nonsense.
Yeah, that's being promoted on Google,
Yeah.
right? I just want to point out one little discrepancy here.
Yeah.
So on the same website.
Same website that's saying that people earn like 30,000 a month, right?
Yeah, 30,000 RMB a month, right?
Yeah.
Or we'll put it into US dollars. The same website that's saying the average person earns about 50 grand per year,
Yes.
US. There are significant disparities between the wealthiest provinces and less affluent ones, such as the difference between Beijing's average salary of around $17,000 per year and Gansu's province average salary of $3,500 per year. Wait a second. So in your same website where you
Yes.
just said the average person makes about $49,000 per year, you now say the richest part makes $17,000 per year.
Yes, and then another poor part only makes
Yeah.
3,500 per year,
So
not per month.
You just said the average of
Yeah.
China's salary
Yeah,
is more than double the highest salary.
yeah. It's nonsense.
It's fake.
It's 100% fake. Anyone who's lived in China will know it's fake. Anyone who has Chinese friends and family will know it's fake. You know?
Just finding some websites here. Yeah, the real deal is about $998 per month, right? And when you're really adjusting it, and that's skewed so unbelievably
skewed
unfairly,
because
it's
of
not even fair.
The super rich billionaires and tenderpreneurs and government corrupt people, they make a lot of money. And then like you've got your average, white collar workers. I'd say they're earning between 3,000 to 8,000 RMB a month. I think that's a fair amount to say.
I would say that's absolutely fair.
And then the rest of China are really struggling.
Yes.
They're below the poverty line.
Let's-
They're earning like stupidly low amounts.
Let's take you behind the Great Firewall, though.
Okay.
Because if the Chinese government's going to make English posts out of these Google snippets, which are authentic, right? Let's see what they actually do in Chinese. So here's the Chinese government's data.
Yeah, so this comes directly from the China, which, by the way, Chinese government data is always inflated a little bit. So just
a little.
A lot. So you still have to take it with a pinch of
Yes.
salt. So,
Yes.
they'll say like 1,000, but they actually mean like 600.
Yeah, so keep in
You know?
mind, the official data that's being put out there on Google when you search for this is $49,000 per year, right?
Yes. $50,000 a year.
Let's look at China's official data.
Yeah.
Right. So this is China's official data. This is where they put out non-private sector employees versus private sector employees. Right. I translated it next so you can actually see.
Okay.
The average salary in China, according to the CCP, right? Keep in mind
Yeah.
we're looking at
Remember that nonsense?
about 49 grand per year. The Chinese government says official data that we've just showed you, $750 per month to $1,300 per month, not
Yes.
$4,300 per
Yes.
month, right?
Yeah.
Google says $4,200 a month. Fix this now.
Fix it. It's false. It's misleading.
It's fake.
If it was erroneous, like down there, somebody's blog post that was
Yes.
wrong, but it's the first result on Google and it's misleading the entire world. Google, this is misinformation, this is disinformation, this is wrong. Nobody is earning that much in China. And now people are getting the wrong idea and people are screwing up their essays, people are screwing up their presentations. People are getting the wrong information from you. Fix it.
So the reason I wanted to put this fix this now message is because we had covered this before and we said we'll give you an update. We've reported it. You guys have reported it. It's misleading. There's an actual form you can fill out and no one has done anything. And do you know why this happens?
Why?
China pays for search engine optimization.
SEO.
You think this is just this post? It's everything we look for on Google now.
We tried to search for homeless people in China.
Yeah.
It showed homeless people in America.
They have deleted and wiped the English-speaking internet and replaced it with fake statistics
And propaganda.
on nearly everything we look up.
Green technology.
Yes.
Like China's leading, and it's like, meanwhile, they're the leading in pollution.
So when you pay for search engine optimization, what you can do is get a post to be authenticated and verified, and it goes up at the top. So now all these search results are overwhelmingly positive about the Chinese government.
Correct.
And they're wrong.
They're wrong.
Fix this.
Fix it. So what have we got here?
I just wanted to look at some. I'll pull it up here.
Okay.
You can,
So
we
this
can look
is-
at some of the sectors of salaries from the Chinese data.
This is from the horse's lying mouth.
Yeah, from the horse's lying mouth, exactly.
So this is the Chinese government puts out these actual statistics, which, as we know, is always false.
Yeah, we thought you'd be slightly interested in how much, like maybe your position earns in China officially from the Chinese government, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we look this up, if we look at this here, it's very small on the monitor, so I'll look at it here. Like an average person in agriculture or forestry or animal husbandry or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That is listed as about 44,000 RMB per month, right? Now remember,
That sounds too high.
yeah, well, this official data is already so inflated, it's not
Sure.
even funny, right? But at least let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and use
all
this. But doesn't that
Is
go
that per
against-
year or per month?
Per year as well.
Per year. Yeah, I was going to say that's too high. Per year.
44,000 RMB per year. Per year.
So remember, that's what the fake website is trying to say people earn per month is what they earn per year.
Yes. Per
Right?
year.
Per
Right.
year.
In mining, for
You
example.
got to learn how to press spacebar.
Mining, for example. How much do you think a miner makes, right? Like coal miner.
Miners shouldn't be working. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. But how
coal
much do you
mi-
think they should be making in China?
That's hard to tell. There are a lot of illegal coal mines.
That's true.
And I know that it's a very low job in
It's a
China.
low-paying job,
Yeah.
right?
I have no idea. Tell me how much the government says they're earning.
They're earning 75,000 RMB per year, so
Yeah.
about $10,000 per year.
That's
Now,
too much.
That's absolutely outlandish.
Yeah.
Because
They
I know
basically
coal
get
miners.
slave wage.
Yes, I know coal miners.
Yeah.
Because I had students in the public university system there, and their parents were coal miners, and they were earning nothing.
Yeah.
3,000 kwai a month.
Yeah.
Right. In a dangerous ass job. A lot of their dads would die.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just look at a random one here, like retail, right?
Retail.
Retail's 63,000 RMB. So we're talking like $9,000 a year.
year?
A
Yeah.
year. But Time Doctor told me it's 50 grand.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Healthcare, right? Healthcare and social work, 74,000. So like a doctor. I mean, that kind of checks out. A doctor making about 10 grand a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, doctors, the way doctors work, because I used to train a lot of doctors. I mean, remember, it's also like a policeman or whatever. It's a communist country. From that point of view, you don't get paid more than a policeman.
No.
So they'll earn, after all their kickbacks and crap, about 10,000 RMB a month. What
Yeah.
does that work out to in a year?
10,000.
12,000?
Yeah, it's about 12 grand or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
About 10.
About 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about after all the kickbacks and bribery and stuff. It's
Yeah, but you also
know.
got to factor in the rest of the country. It's not
Yeah.
Shenzhen, bro.
No, that's true.
A doctor in Guizhou is not making
No,
that,
they're not
right?
making that at all. But remember that they get paid the same as like a cop,
Yes.
which is low.
I mean, so what I just wanted to point out, you can look at this at your leisure, but like the low end of China is making a couple $100 per month. The higher end of China in a professional position, like a doctor's making like 1,500.
The low end of China is making $500 a year.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
like they're the low
The
end.
low,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
low, the poverty people, you know?
But anyway, I just can't believe they haven't fixed this yet. And,
Yeah.
and again, don't think this is just about salaries. This is about health data. This is about deaths from things. This is about everything.
Yeah.
It's wrong. The internet's broken and China's controlling it.
Yeah, it's unfair. It's unfair because they take advantage of free systems. And
Yeah, I mean, they're
very
controlling the
tightly
Western
control-
internet.
They control their own internet. Now
Yeah.
they're trying to control the rest.
Yeah.
So when you do, even now, when you do a Google search and you want to get information about China, it's going to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, when you searched, I think, did they fix that genocide thing yet? Where you searched?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You search about like the Xinjiang Uyghur genocide. The first thing that comes up is a Chinese website telling you about Native American genocide.
Yeah, from the Chinese government.
Yes,
by
from
way.
the Chinese government.
So if you looked up Uyghurs before, at least before, you type in like, what's going on in Xinjiang with the Uyghur genocide? It's like the first result was like cn.gov or whatever. And it was like the Native American genocide perpetuated by the US government is truly atrocious.
It's ridiculous. It's information warfare.
Yeah, it is. This is proper information warfare.
Yeah.
Boom!
But his pants got blown off.
This turns into an absolute
I would say he's probably had a bit to drink. She's got a plastic bag. Very good to see the discipline the police have.
Forget about it. Do you understand? What's up, man?
This bird is randomly attacking this woman, and the traffic cop's just like, okay.
Great. Oh, yeah.
I love this guy.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my life.